I noticed it for the first time in a cafe. Before I stood up, the waiter looked at me and said, "Leaving already?" I was still sitting, still holding my cup. I hadn't decided anything yet. I laughed it off. Coincidence, I thought. That was the last normal thought I had. It started happening everywhere. My phone buzzed with a message from a friend. "Don't forget to tell her today." Tell who? Tell what? 30 seconds later, I realized I was planning to tell someone something. I just hadn't gotten there yet. At work, my boss said, "Before you ask, no, you can't take tomorrow off." I hadn't opened my mouth. That night I Googled it. Déjà vu. Pattern recognition. Stress. But deep down, I knew this wasn't memory. This was anticipation. People started finishing my sentences. Not sometimes. Every time. I'd think of turning left. The person beside me would step aside before I moved. I'd reach for my phone. It would already unlock. Even ads changed. Not based on what I searched, but on what I was about to think about. That's when the fear arrived. Not panic. Not screaming. A quiet thought. What if I'm late? To my own life? One night I tried to surprise my mother. She opened the door already smiling. "You're early," she said. I wasn't. She had already made tea. That's when it stopped being interesting and started being personal. I tried to break it. I flipped a coin. Before it landed, the man next to me said, "Heads." It was heads. I closed my eyes and told myself, "Don't think. Don't decide." Still, my body stood up. People moved out of the way. They already knew. That's when I understood something terrifying. It wasn't that they could see the future. It was that the future had already happened. I met him on a bench. He looked surprised to see me. "You came earlier than expected," he said. Then he frowned. "That's not supposed to happen." I asked him how he knew. He sighed. "You think choice happens in real time?" he said. "It doesn't." He explained it simply. Every decision is processed before you're allowed to feel it. Thought is not the source. Thought is the echo. "You're not being watched," he said. "You're being run." I asked him one thing. "Can I stop?" He looked at me with pity. "You can try," he said, "but even that attempt is scheduled." I went home, sat in a chair, did nothing. No movement, no thinking. Minutes passed. Hours. Then my phone vibrated. A notification. "Still trying?" That's when I understood. Stillness was also a path, and it had already been chosen. Everyone else moved normally, smiling, walking, comfortable inside the illusion. I stood up, not because I wanted to, but because I was supposed to. And as I turned off the light, one last thought appeared. You finished this story because you were meant to. Fade to black. If this scared you, it already knew it would.